I believe it was Abraham Lincoln that once said, "Life in plastic is fantastic." How's it going, Poke Gang? It's your boy Attic, and today we'll be talking about grading Pokemon cards and whether it's still worth it going into 2026. We'll cover the ups and downs of getting your shiny cardboard encapsulated and what to look for when deciding if it's worth to try and gem your favorite Pokemon. Let's start off with the basics. How expensive is it to get your card graded? And we'll be looking at the current standard company for grading, PSA, or better known as Please Submit Again. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Now, if you're just starting off with your first grade or you don't have much skin in the game, you'll most likely have to go with the value option, which ironically is one of the more expensive options. But if you join the collector club, which starts off at $150 annually, you will get a discount if you send bulk, and that's at least 20 cards. But back to the value option for beginners, is it really worth spending $28 waiting for over 2 months in a shifting market with the potential of your order getting lost in the mail? Well, that is exactly what we'll be covering today. Now let's get warmed up with a special illustration rare. We're going to be looking at this Iron Hands number 248 from Paradox Rift. A beautiful looking card for about $14 raw. And it looks like the PSA 10s are selling for as much as $74. And you might think that's some great upside. But you got to consider the $28 it costs to get this card graded. So now your initial investment is about $42 just to come back with about $30 of profit? Well, not exactly. Let's take a look at the gem rate of this card. And according to PSA, only 34% have hit a 10. You're more likely to hit a 9 at 47%, which if we look at these numbers, you're actually losing money if you try to get this card graded. All right, next up, we're going to be looking at a Japanese card, the Sylveon EX212 from Terrestrial Festival. Now, you might be wondering, why are we looking at Japanese? Simple. 90% gem rate. You're going to be hitting the PSA 10 9 times out of 10 every time you submit one of these cards. Ungraded, $104. PSA 10, $170. Even after the $28 it costs to get this card graded, you are still in the green for increasing the value of your shiny cardboard. All right, what do we have up next? It's the Pikachu with the Gray Felt Hat promo. This was a free card at one point. Ungraded, $477. PSA 10 going for as much as $1,400. What's the gem rate? 45%. Almost half the time this gets a PSA 10. That's a flip of a coin. It all depends on how much you want to gamble because you either come away a winner or you just break even. Next up, we're going to be looking at the Magic card from Paldea Evolved. This is an amazing looking card. And it's going for $225 raw and $1,800 in PSA 10. Why is that? Simple. 17% gem rate. This is abysmal. But on the bright side, even if you get a PSA 9, you are still in profit on this card after getting it graded. And PSA 9 has a 51% chance of hitting. So this comes down to how much of a gambler are you? Are you willing to risk the $225 investment to try to hit that PSA 10 with a 17% chance? That's up to you. Next up, we have the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies, a $1,600 raw card with a potential of a PSA 10 hitting for as much as $3,000. Is this a good one? Let's take a look. Gem rate as high as 71% for PSA. Is it worth the risk of doubling your money? That comes down to you and how deep your pockets are. Greninja Gold Star, that's up next. Ungraded, $20 with the potential of PSA 10 hitting as much as $700. Why is that? Simple. 7% gem rate. This is worse than the Magikarp. I would not recommend getting this card graded whatsoever. If you can find a good deal on a PSA 10, it might be worth picking up, but otherwise you are just throwing your money in the fire with this card. Next up, the Celebrations Umbreon. This is a $63 card raw, PSA 10, 250. What does that mean? Looks like a 58% chance of hitting gem. This might be worth it. With a potential upside of almost a 4x on your investment, are you willing to take the 60% chance of hitting it? That comes down to you. Next up, we got the Stained Glass Birds promo. One of my favorite promos of all time. Ungraded, $92. PSA 10, only $250. But the gem rate is 58% with PSA 10. You got a 50-50 chance of doubling your money after the grading fees. Is it worth it? If you're a gambling man. Next up, we got the Charizard from the Japanese Scarlet and Violet 151. This card is $230 raw. PSA 10 going for $336. After the $28 fees, you're looking at about $250 initial investment, upside of $80. Is it worth it? with an 85% gem rate? I would say absolutely. And with that, ladies and PokeGents, I hope you like this kind of content. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think. What are your opinions on grading your Pokemon cards? Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and one last note, if you like to enter a giveaway for a Prismatic Evolution ETB, follow me on X. I'll be dropping the link down below. And with that out of the way, hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next episode.